What is up, guys? M
to the C.
It's Miltoncraft. Milton and Craig coming at you today with some predictions for characters that we'd like to see in
the new game, Smash Bros. Ultimate, which is coming out on Switch, and we're both very excited, aren't we?
Yeah, we're so excited. I bought a Switch just for this game.
So we like Smash Brothers, you know.
I don't.
We already know who's in it, you know. Inkling Girl, very nice.
Inkling Boy,
yeah, he's there.
Very
too.
nice.
Ridley, the dragon.
Ridley Girl,
Star Fox.
Pink Ridley,
Kirby as Ridley,
Ugly Bowser. All of the characters that we've come to know and grow.
So, but the thing is, Iwata, he still wants to put more people in it. Lovable Satori Iwata.
Poor him. Poor him. He had a nasty fall at the last Smash Bros. Convention, and we'd like to send him a big kisses.
So, Shigeru Satora, he's a man who likes to put in big surprises. Anyone could be in it. Who did we have? We had Castlevania from
Ridley,
from Vampire,
and Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. What a surprise, guys! We finally got them. We finally got Donkey and Did.
So there's chances for so many more characters before the release of Christmas, and DLC as well. So what we've done, we've compiled 10 contenders who we think are going to be in it.
We know are going to be in it. These are people who are just essentially to be it. Yeah.
We've got insider knowledge. Yeah. This is official. Okay.
We got backstage passes at Nintendo. Let me tell you a little bit about it, alright?
Okay, guys. So coming in at number 10 is something I've been counting my blessings for a long time now, and that is Fire Mario.
Oh, finally!
So
finally,
Fire Mario, I think, has a great chance of getting in.
I agree.
People would immediately be saying, well, Craig, that's just another clone. That's just an Echo Fighter for Mario. We've already got one of those. We've already got Dr. Mario and Metal Mario
and Luigi
as well.
But
hear me out now.
Okay.
Sorry. Fire Mario.
Okay.
The great thing about him now, the naysayers say, well, Craig, Mario already has fireballs. It doesn't make any sense. But okay, listen to me.
Yeah. I'm listening.
Me and Milton, we were thinking about this.
Yeah, we were having a little think.
We were thinking how you could put this spin.
How you could integrate.
How you could put this spin.
Okay, first of all, what he can do is his left B would so simply just be backward fire blast. So he turn around and fire out of his arse.
As opposed to, what was it before? Dig or something?
Dig hole.
Dig hole. So no, we don't get that anymore.
We haven't got that anymore. We don't want that anymore. But, so the maybe if you press up B, he could have an orgasm.
But we don't mean like that. We mean like a
fiery,
like a fiery burst that kind of sends him up across the screen.
Yeah, he just flies upwards. He just farts out flames.
Yeah, but one thing that obviously you're saying that can't be in it is the down B, the flood. So obviously Fire Mario wouldn't have that, would he?
No,
you're thinking
no. No, don't be silly. Like, for anyone who think that is moron. But so what he would have to do for down B would be this fiery burst that like sends him flying up across the screen. It'd be so fucking sick. Me and Craig came up with that one. Like, we were on FaceTime and we were both like taking a shit, and we were just thinking about what it would be to have Fire Mario in the game.
And we thought it would be really great. Now. Like, he is at number 10 because I think that's the least of all of them that I want in the game.
I can think of a couple more that I would like to see a lot
Essentially,
more. Okay.
Essentially, it's just a recolor of Mario anyway. But.
That's true. I mean, essentially, it's just fucking shit, really. Okay, so coming in at number 9 is Lego Catwoman from 2008's Lego Batman.
Yep.
A classic game. Me and Craig used to play the shit out of that game. Absolute loads of it.
She has a special place in my heart.
Yeah, me too.
That little plastic cat lady.
She has a special place in my foot fetish folder.
Yeah.
In which she will always have that little stubby black plastic, that foot, that little nub of a Lego foot will always have a little rectangular obloidal place in my Lego foot fetish diary.
So we were thinking for the moveset, what's she got? She got a whip.
She's got her big whip.
She got the whip. And we were thinking, we don't have that many whip characters. We've got
Ridley from Castlevania.
No, right? Ridley Belmont.
That's it. Ratley Belmo.
Belmont.
He's got it with the whip and the chain, but that's a ball on a chains.
Exactly. We don't really have a whip character yet.
So like all of her attacks would just be that, really.
We were thinking it was either this or Indiana Jones, to be fair.
And like, who wants Indiana Jones?
So Lego
Catwoman is at number 9.
Yeah, and you know, it would be good to finally get a Batman rep in the game. Don't you think?
I think so. I think after Iwata brushed away the suggestions for the Penguin, it back in way back in Melee days.
That was just brushed straight under the carpet.
That was just gone.
Honestly, that was up there with Gino and Ridley and K-Rool back in the day.
Yeah.
People they were saying, "We want the Penguin.
We want them all. We want them now. If you can't get them, then I'll show you how."
So that's one of. I mean, yeah, that's a top choice.
Yeah.
Okay, so coming in hard at number 8 is something a bit different, in the vein of, you know, Wii Fit Trainer.
Oh yeah,
Mr. Game and
all the
Bang.
Best characters, you know,
the crazy ones. They come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You're not expecting these.
Yeah.
So I've gone for some sort of software.
Okay.
And that is the Nintendo 3DS Soundbird.
Yeah, and we thought that this would be a good idea because, I mean, just first of all, it's colourful, all right?
Yeah.
And I think that the colours...
It's what the people want.
I think that people who would complain of the fact that there's already been a yellow, or rather gold and green, but yellow and green character added in King K. Rool. I think they can go fuck themselves because the bird would just be such a lovely addition to the roster.
And it's not just people will be saying, "Oh, we can't have this many bird reps."
Oh yeah,
we've already
got in this blah blah blah.
Yeah, we've got Falco. We got Duck Hunt Duo.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You can never forget about that.
But the thing about we all remember opening up our 3DS, for the first time and saying, "Hey, what's this?" This sort of make your own sound management device.
Yeah, look at this. There's little pieces. And a lot of people would complain that it's only 10 seconds of fun, but I think that you can fit a lot of content into 10 seconds of sound. I think there's a lot of things to be said in 10 seconds.
What more way to celebrate the history of Nintendo's history with sound? You've got Mario Paint, where you can make your own music.
Yeah.
WarioWare, do it your own.
You got to do it.
So this little bird, I think he would attack by sending sound waves across the screen that make the ground ripple.
Yeah.
So all fighters sort of go as these shock waves of sound. Adding more to that, there could be a mode where you record your own sounds.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, that'd be mad. And you can have his own attack sounds. I think that the way Craig's describing the attack patterns would be a lot like Zygarde's ground moves from Pokemon Sun and Moon. A lot like just a big seismic wobble, you know, just bouncing all the characters up and down, bounding them up. The final smash obviously would be some kind of amazing blast that knocks all the characters to the edge of the screen. And just makes them go fly.
It could be some sort of. I see in the vein of like a Paper Mario object from reality. A record could spin on the screen.
Ooh.
And maybe make some like the record scratch noise.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Well, yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, well, yours could work too.
Yeah, mine's a bit better, but you know,
3DS Soundbird. Yeah, throwing it out there because I think it could.
It's got potential.
At this point,
it's got potential.
Anything could happen.
Yeah. Okay, rolling in at number 7 is Jean-Pierre Polnareff from Hirohiko Araki's wonderful 1989 manga JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 3, recently made into an anime translation for the West. I think that this character has a lot of potential because although there's a couple of sword characters already in the game,
just a couple. I mean,
just a few. I think this guy. I think this guy has a real potential as one of the absolute greatest characters of all time.
He does.
His stand Silver Chariot with unmatched speed and swordsman's skill. I think could just stand such a good chance. What we're saying
with the concept of a stand in Smash. How about that? So kind of like I'm thinking. In the vein of like Pokemon training, you've got the Pokemon in the foreground. Maybe have them in the background, giving power. I don't know, the other way around.
Polnareff's it. Well, see, because in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5, Golden Wind, I think that he is wheelchair bound throughout the entirety of that part, and I think that he could easily be sitting in the back. You know, he could easily be shouting directions at Silver. He doesn't need to do that. There's a telepathic connection, but Silver Chariot, being an extension of his soul, could just be swishing his sword around in the front, you know, in the foreground. Or if we didn't want to go for that kind of, that kind of route about it, I think we could easily go for Polnareff, because he himself is an expert swordsman.
Yeah.
He could very easily have a final smash which calls Silver Chariot out, and then he fights with Silver Chariot only as a final smash. Now, I think the JoJo fans would be a bit disappointed not to see his stand for so long, but I think that balance-wise,
it's a great, coming from the series as well. It kind of harks back to the days in the 90s when you sort of had this like this big argument between I want this anime character. I want
can
Goku.
black people get on buses with white people? You know,
do you thank the bus driver? People wanted Naruto, people wanted Goku, people wanted Pokemon. They got that.
Yeah, well, they sure as hell got that.
They got that. So, but a way to tell you about with his sword would be. Yeah. What are we talking? Where would the in the way that you're hit coming in at number 6 is something a little bit interesting. Yeah. Kind of a new fighter. You know, not really been done before. Okay. And that is the Michelin Man. Yes. Yeah. The Michelin Man. Okay. Of the Michelin tire company
brand
originating in France, I believe.
He's a big white guy.
There's a lot of scope here, isn't there?
Mm-hmm. So I think, first of all, a major mechanic of the Michelin Man could easily be a sort of bouncy nature. So if you attack him, you get a little bit of knockback.
There's always knockback.
Yeah,
you're gonna come off the screen automatically.
It's an instant death hitting the Michelin Man.
It's all bouncy with the Michelin Man. Footstool jumping would be. You'd be off the screen if you tried it.
If you shoot a projectile at him, boom, straight back at you. No chance. Off of your head.
It would come hard. And I think some projectiles would be the Michelin Man's fine point. All sort of based around the rolling and rocking of various tires. Yeah. You'd get. Yeah. And maybe, perhaps he could sort of dislodge them out of his stomach. Yeah. And you could get you could do one like a shot put, like a boomerang. Yeah. Yeah,
you could just. Grab attack idea. Yeah. Concept, right? He grabs someone, shove them in a tire, roll them towards the edge of the screen. If they don't wiggle enough, if you're close to the screen, you're going off the edge.
And you could use the switches,
Joy-Cons,
the Joy-Cons, and you could wiggle it.
And you have to get it really fast. You gotta go wiggle it,
and then you escape from the tire. Yeah. And maybe we're talking Final Smash.
Yeah, of course.
I came up with this great concept of the rubber tire castle, which the whole backdrop turns into this massive castle of stacked up tires. And at this point, the Michelin Man has effectively jumped up onto the ramparts and is launching down hailfire of tires.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, of course, and of course they'd have to be on fire.
So yeah, that's
the Michelin Man, of course.
Coming in number 6, the Michelin Man.
Okay, coming in at number 5 is the legendary reporter Louis Theroux. Okay, I think there's an interesting dynamic to be had here because, Louis Theroux, famous, of course, for plunging himself headfirst into dangerous situations for the BBC. I think that he could have a really interesting presence on stage because he's weedy, sure, he's a pot-smoking Jew, all right, but realistically, that doesn't inhibit your ability to act, guys. Okay, it's 2018. All right, you can fight and still be Jewish. All right, so I think that he could easily bring a lot of aggression to the table
and power. He's a real powerhouse character. It's sort of like Ganondorf, Bowser, Louis Theroux.
Yeah.
So in many ways, what we're thinking for the moveset. What are we thinking?
Easy. So I was having a think about this in the shower last night. And I think he could have a down B attack where the cameraman will come out from behind him and will just start filming the enemy. And you know that when a camera is on you, Craig, presenters such as ourselves, we know you get under pressure. Okay, and so a big camera will appear on the screen and just inhibit the other player's vision.
Yeah, or sort of like the Inkling performing sisters, Callie and Marie.
Of course.
You could get sort of a zoom in.
Yeah.
onto the character that Louis Theroux's cameraman is filming.
Yeah.
So no one else can be seen.
Yeah.
And it sort of becomes like Theroux's documentary on this character.
Yeah.
And you could then sort of get like button prompts to like say stuff like
a quick time event. Yeah. That's a good final smash.
What does Louis Theroux say? We could get taunts for different things. What would his taunts be?
Okay, well, of course, first of all, what do you think about that?
Yeah.
That's a classic. They could even, if they paid him enough, they could even get situational lines for every character, so they could have.
Kind of like the snake communication thing, or Pit and Palutina's.
Yeah.
Where they do. You've got this different sort of on every character. You've got a different thing. So you could get like a sort of a rundown on every character you're facing up against if you sort of hold down the.
A really powerful final smash.
A powerful character.
Up there with the greats. Easily up there with.
Honestly, if they don't put it in, I'd be very surprised.
And a bit offended, quite frankly.
Yeah, if that doesn't get in, I don't know what even the world is if that doesn't get in. So coming in hot at number 4 is a sort of a more gritty, realistic character choice. Like
I think we need some.
We need more of those, don't we? And that is Conrad Kellogg from Fallout 4.
Ah, amazing. See, I was messing with the idea of maybe Nick Valentine.
Yeah, that's the thing. Nick Valentine, or what's his name?
Mayor McDonough.
Yes, or Pippin...
Longstockings.
Yes.
Pippi Longstockings.
But who's the other one as well? The man with the hat.
Hancock.
Yes,
Mayor
Hancock.
Of Good Neighbor.
So, what you could have with Connie Kellogg,
of course,
who is a magnum-toting, ruthless and highly skilled mercenary. You've got Kellogg's gun.
Of course.
From Fallout 4, which would come out.
Okay.
That would be a sort of projectile.
Of course you would. Obviously, one of Kellogg's most infamous lines. Last time I saw you, you were snuggled up next to the peas and fruit cobbler. That's there would obviously be an attack involving a lot of peas and fruit cobbler. One of his, of course. There would have to be an attack involving frozen food. There always does with characters such as these.
There's Kellogg, and I was thinking, for his final smash, he could. I was thinking the cryogenic tube from the first scene could come up, and he could shoot your wife in the final smash, which would be absolutely or husband,
Yeah, depending on whether you're.
Yeah, so Kellogg from Fallout 4, kind of, he could even be a clone of Snake in a way.
That's true. Or, I think they share a lot of similarities.
They do, and there's a lot. We just really like his sort of his presence in the game.
He's got a heavy presence in the game, and I don't mean he's heavily featured. I mean he just makes you feel really heavy when you play the game. You feel like you're being pulled towards the floor. Okay, when you see Kellogg step into the fight. And I think that's something that Smash really has been lacking, is a sense of gravity, weight.
Of course. And yeah. So Kellogg, if he doesn't make it in, I'll be raving in my seat.
I'll be writhing in my sleep if Kellogg doesn't come in at number 5. Okay, guys, we're getting close to number 1.
The big spot.
Yeah, the hot spot. But a character who Craig argued, but I think deserves a higher place on this list is, of course, the Crimson Chin from Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh,
the titular red superhero. He's got I just think straight away, you've got, first of all, right, red bulging muscles. Okay.
Who doesn't want them?
Yeah.
Captain Falcon doesn't have quite enough.
No,
I'd say.
No. To be honest, and let's be honest, if there's one thing in life, lads, that we all want, it's red, bulging muscles, and the Crimson Chin's got all of that. Okay, so he's just first of all a well-designed character. He's a meta-human, which is definitely a good thing. Of course, final Smash-wise, I think that you could definitely play around with his alter ego, his human form, Charles Hampton Chuck Indigo. Okay, he could easily come on.
And who is that? Is that the teacher?
No. What, Mr. Crocker? No,
Mr. Crop.
He just wants fairies. Mother, fairies! Look! Nothing to do with him, really. Nothing to do with him.
What character is he? Because what we could get is sort of like a Brawl, Sheik, Zelda, Zero Suit, Samus sort of transformation character.
Zero Suit Zelda. Yeah, good idea.
No. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like a transformation character where you go from this, what's he called, Chucky, to the Crimson Chin.
Yeah.
So, and that could maybe be Chucky's final smash is the Crimson Chin turning into and then the Crimson Chin. I don't.
Craig, you see, I've taken flaw with that plan because how many people
they did. Sakurai did say he doesn't like those transformation smashes anymore. We're going for more aesthetic.
Sakurai did, of course, as well say that he didn't like Fairly Odd Parents as a show.
In that famous interview.
That famous interview with Butch Hartman himself.
But that went down nasty.
No, it didn't go so well. But I think an easy play here to make would be to include perhaps more of the Crimson Chin than Charles Hampton Chuck Indigo, because who remembers him? I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't remember what he looks like.
Maybe, in fact, instead of the Crimson Chin, we could have actually Butch Hartman in the game.
Wow!
He could sort of he could offer to a great new streaming service that's just a scam.
Of course, no, and not just a scam, but it converts children to Christianity too. But I'm not sure.
He'd have a great on-screen presence. Maybe.
Oh,
in fact, maybe the Crimson Skin. The Crimson Skin could have the final smash where sort of this huge Butch Hartman face, kind of like Andros, just appears in the background and starts spewing out kind of like illustrations of all the characters.
Danny Phantom 10 years later, and he'll bring out, who'll he bring out? Ben 10 from Cartoon Network is an obvious.
Yeah, so and like it could be like the pig from Wario Land 4, who has the drawing board.
Yeah,
and he illustrates stuff, and they kind of burst out. You could get this fucking Butch Hartman who stands there naked and sad and old and just draws things because he has nothing better to do.
Okay, so that was number 3. Number 3, the Crimson Chin / Charles Hampton Chuck Indigo / Butch Hartman
medley character.
Yeah.
So the number 2 spot, which is kind of like, it's not as good as what we've got in store for you at number 1, is it?
No.
But it's.
How could it be?
It's something a little bit special because we've had sort of duo characters, haven't we?
Yeah.
We had Ice Climbers, we've had Duck Hunt Duo, and many more. But my choice would be Kim and Kanye. So Kim and Kanye Kardashian. They'd be a great sort of like double character medley sort of thing. And you could get, what could you get?
Well, I mean,
there's infinite choice.
You can have Kim Kardashian giving birth as the big attack. That maybe would be a final smash.
You could have her that could be a projectile attack. She sort of shoots out more and more of these babies.
Yeah, but the kid actually belongs to the rather large fellow whose sex tape was leaked with her instead of Kanye West.
Who's that fella? Chris Rock, was it?
Or maybe
Kevin Hart.
The Rock. Chris The Rock Johnson. He was one of those. But so Kim Kardashian of late, I've noticed, has been packing on the pork, if you know what I mean, in a rather physical sense.
And this could sort of play into her moveset. Mm-hmm. So you know how many characters will have damage to show how high their damage is getting, how the damage meter.
Yeah.
I propose that Kim gets rid of that completely and just gains more and more weight the more damage is taken in the match.
I think that is that is one way of looking at the possibility, and a good one at that. But I think maybe actually what Kim and Kanye really need to achieve is a sort of maybe a kind of double character thing that's never been done before.
Like a tag team, maybe.
So a tag team, and maybe Kim is for attack, and so but Kanye is for defense, because of course Kanye West famously, no hard objects on my stage. You know, he doesn't like it when people throw coins at him when he's performing. You know, so he of course he would defend.
Yeah,
he would
he
go,
could
no
say,
hard objects on my stage.
On my wife.
On my wife. No,
And
my wife on my stage.
He could be like the block.
Yeah.
Kanye
Dwayne The
appears
Rock
in
Johnson.
front as a sort of black brick wall. No,
Okay, of course, no racial connotations.
no racial connotation.
But of course.
Yeah.
Keep going.
So, well, this tag team, we could have. It's more or less a cosmetic thing, this character, because I'm thinking that Kim and Kanye could have well over the amount of alternate costumes that any other character has.
Of course.
We're talking up in the hundreds. I think documented every single outfit that they've ever worn.
Ever.
So including the what the Yeezy range, is it?
Yeah, of course. The later Yeezy, the Yeezy Guppy range, an extremely rare and powerful range of shoes. But see, I was thinking along those lines, and we were talking about this earlier, Craig. And I think that what could be really interesting is, you know how you know you've got your picture of your character, and you'll press A on them to change their color scheme, right? But what if Kim and Kanye were both two separate entities, so you can change their clothes individually and try and customize
That would be
a clothing set for
revolutionary.
you?
Yeah, that would be revolutionary
And
for
see,
me.
I think that Smash 5's main goal is to do things that haven't been done before with the franchise. You know, they're pushing this huge roster of music and all the characters and the stages. So I think that what would be really, truly, if you pardon the pun, ultimate of them to do would be to have a character with two different wardrobes.
Everyone is here.
Yeah.
And you know, we're talking big, we're talking massive. This is Kim
huge.
Kardashian.
Yeah, she's huge.
She's huge.
She's massive, enormous.
So, well, this kind of it kind of just in a way it takes together everything that Smash Ultimate it has to say and balls it up, rolls it into a ball,
And then it's just Kim Kardashian
and throws it at the screen.
and throws it in your face.
And that's what you get.
And that's what it is. And as you say, I think that this Kim and Kanye duo is really the epitome of what Smash is trying to do as a franchise. Because well,
No, yeah, it is. I not agree.
anyway, okay, so that's Kim and Kanye coming in at number 2. Okay, and of course we've got some honourable mentions for you.
Everyone always has them. Honourable mentions. These are the characters that we didn't quite think made the cut.
But they were close, guys. They're close enough for an honourable mention. So, okay, first off, we've got the Slovene from Doctor Who.
Pickle Rick from Rick and Morty.
Shecky Moskowitz from Adam Sandler's movie Going Overboard.
Greg Jenko as Jeff from the cult hit 22 Jump Street.
Johnny Gat from the Saints Row franchise.
Johnny Cash, the famous country singer.
Jebediah Springfield from The Simpsons.
Frank the Goo Lagoon lifeguard from SpongeBob SquarePants.
Professor Oak, the starting man from Pokemon.
Elijah Woods, the guy from Spy Kids 3.
Mr. Bump from the classic book series Mr. Men.
Pete Tyler from Doctor Who Series 1.
Pepsi Man from Pepsi Man.
The Gourmet from Skyrim.
Gollum from Lord of the Rings.
Little Black Sambo.
The King of Beers from a Budweiser can.
Melvin Sneedley from Captain Underpants.
Simon from The In-Betweeners.
And finally, Plo Koon from the Star Wars prequel trilogy.
Okay, so, here we are, guys. We're finally here. It's number 1.
Number 1, finally. So this is what you've all been waiting for.
The time you've all been having.
The character that we think has the most likely chance to be in Smash, and who we want
the most.
of our hearts.
From the bottom of my heart. Okay, so without further ado, please welcome to the stage Barry Podmore and Chet Bannerly of Baked Potato fame. It could so easily happen.
It could happen.
The duo of crushing fists that would be thrown towards any opponent. Just think, potentially like the Nintendo sound bird, a flurry of bursts of sound. Bah! You know? A big bang.
We know what they did.
We know
what they did to Paul the Head.
Paul the Head Cooper got fucking minced by these guys. God rest his soul. But we've got so fucking much material that we could send to Nintendo for these two. Think about it. You know, we've got their resumes on a fucking memory drive, ready to send out. We've got about 50 copies of it. All right?
Yeah, exactly. And again, it's a tag team. You know, you could say we've got loads of those already, Kim and Kanye, you know. When you got neighbours like Kim and Kanye, 3 doors down.
Stevie Wonder as well.
Barry and Chet are friends.
Our good, my dear Uncle Barry.
Yeah. Coming out soon from the ground up, coming out soon. Might be delayed till September.
Might be hugely delayed.
But it's still going to come out.
Yep.
A little quick update. Sorry to plug that. But
It's a bit filthy.
anyway, back. Think about the potential here.
Okay, of course. The downbeat, of course. First of all, digging for geoduck.
Yes.
Simple. They stick the big spade in the ground and they'll pull out a fat geoduck
And just hit it. And at that point, the geoduck will become an item.
Yeah.
Which is then... We'll cover this in our top 10 items we want to be in Smash Bros. But the geoduck, it could sort of... You throw it around, and it kind of like the smoke bomb.
Yeah.
Black mud it sprays.
Yeah, out through the neck and out the siphon, black mud it sprays.
Yes. And so for other moves.
Okay, well the right beat, of course, would have to be some kind of amazing flurry rush of attacks.
Yeah, the Barry rush. So many hits. That man. Oh my god. I remember one time there was a barbecue at Milton's house.
Oh, fucking hell.
Barry, the postman came up. It was just the postman as well, and Barry went ace on this guy.
When he's been drinking, he can't tell friend from foe. All right, and he's got a lot of enemies. So the second that man in a blue uniform came running up, he thought it might have been finally the Navy catching up for him for deserting. But actually, what it was just Bo, the postman.
It was like a scene out of Dennis the Menace or something. He went ham on that guy.
Chet was there laughing as Barry absolutely gnashed that postie's underpants. They're all about fighting. Smash Ultimate, all about fighting. It's essentially a fighting game.
And as they say, everyone is here.
Yeah. Including Baked Potato, and you can't substantiate that claim without some hard evidence and putting some community-created people in, okay?
Yeah, and one last thing, final smash.
Yeah.
The Great Potato.
Oh, yeah. There we
comes
go.
out of the ground from the back behind the stage, and I think that the game is over after that comes out.
It's like Exodia from Yu-Gi-Oh!
No, you're not thinking what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the disc, or the cartridge, is unplayable.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's what, forever?
Yeah.
That's it. What if you got a download copy? Do you have to reinstall?
No. It just comes out. It's gone. It's wiped.
It makes a broken cartridge of the game come out of your Nintendo Switch.
So, yeah, that's our picks. In the comments, say what you like, what you didn't like. Tell us your top 10, eh?
Yeah.
Tell us who you think might be in the new Smash Ultimate.
And say what you like. Although it's a top 10 and it's tiered, you know, we want to see number 1 more than we want to see number 10. Okay, but just think about the synergy between these characters. Just think about Polnareff fighting the Michelin Man, or Barry and Chet going head to head with Kim and Kanye. The possibilities are endless.
And imagine that in an 8-player Smash with Barry and Chet, Kim and Kanye, the Duck Hunt Duo, Ice Climbers. That's many people on stage,
and that's only 4 of the 8 characters. You know, you could throw in a Slovene in there. You know, you could get Mr. Bump. We got them all, guys. We got it all, and then and then 2 different Zero Suit Samus because breasts.
So, okay, subscribe, like, if you want to see more of these. We might do more. We weren't thinking of doing one for stages, you know.
Yeah, we weren't thinking of it, but if you guys really want it, you know,
yeah,
I'm sure we can. Do that.
See you next time, guys. Lots more content coming soon. Craig out.
Yeah, Milton out. We got a little collab with Butch Hartman coming soon, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, guys, thank you very much, and peace out. Bye.
Bye.